Welcome back, guys, to Marcanine's playthrough of Pokemon X. You know, after we left off in the last episode and I ran into a couple of shinies, I really, ran into an Eevee. All this is doing is making me feel like I want to run into a shiny Eevee. I don't know what the chances of that are. Yes, I do. It's 1 in 100. But then you counter the fact, like, the rate in which you run into Eevee, I didn't want to give up on it. Once I started thinking about it, I was like, I love Tyrunt, but it's not shiny. If I can get a freaking shiny Eevee and get a shiny Umbreon out of it, I'll do it. I mean, as a reminder, I have a mod on the game that allows me to get Pokemon Go Community Day like shiny rate, so it's 1 in 100 encounters, which is kind of cool, kind of fun. Adds a little bit more flair to an otherwise boring game. And man, running into that Golett, the shiny Golett, and I knocked it out, such a bummer. That was such an idiot move. Typical Marcanine move right there. Anyway, we're going to be going on to the next town here in just a minute, but I don't know if I'm going to get this shiny Eevee. I want it. I'm just going to do a couple encounters and just see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, we'll move on. I've got this like weird like poof thing going on in my hair right now. I really want that to stop. There we go. Okay. God, I hate that noise so much. I wish that there was a way for like Pokemon X to be optimized for screen recording purposes. Man. But yeah, we got a what did we catch? So the ferret that we have is not a legit one. I just did that for fun. So, and then we caught a shiny Nosepass and a shiny Sigilif. I don't really care to like shiny hunt like crazy because like there's so many Poketubers out there, of which I do not consider myself. I play the Pokemon games, and yes, my name is Marcanine, but I do not consider myself a Poketuber. Although I would imagine that might be a smart career move if I wanted to do that. But they spend countless hours like going after like shinies and stuff, and there are methods where you can like make it so much easier to shiny hunt. Multiple instances of the game at the same time, doing like, you know, certain resets and all that stuff. I've gotten lucky a couple of times, but like I'm not. Oh, a Houndour is in here? Did I know that? I didn't know Houndour. Did I know that? I don't know that did we run into Houndour? Was that a thing? Did we do that before? Hold on. This doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah, Houndour is here. It's a rare encounter. We never ran into it. Houndour is like the bane of my existence because I love it so much. But in Pokemon Go, I've been trying to catch a shiny Houndour for years, and I just have not. I've encountered over 1,000, and I never once found a shiny Houndour. They're blue and they look freaking awesome. But yeah, never ran into one. That's right. So that's right. We did talk about this. Houndour is a Pokemon X exclusive, I think. I don't know if it's an overall exclusive. It very well could be. But at least here, it looks like. Am I right? Hold on. I might. Yeah, it does seem. Houndour is exclusive to this area, and maybe the game. Houndour is exclusive to X, and then Electrike is exclusive to Y, maybe. There's also Emolga in here, and we never ran into that either. So I don't know. I'm gonna do just a couple more encounters. We're gonna do one more Eevee, just one more Eevee. Chances of that, double RNG on us, right? It's a 1 in 100 chance, and then also the rate in which you encounter Eevee here. So it's definitely working against me. Before we move on, I just want to try one more Eevee encounter. Yeah, Houndour wouldn't be a bad choice here. I wonder. I'm gonna hit it with a fire attack, knowing that it won't. Oh, it's got flash fire, so it doesn't hurt him. Oh, is that gonna poison me? Okay, let's go. How is Excalibur level 25? I don't know that he has any really potent moves here. I do want to catch this thing. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that every time. What did that do? Excalibur was identified. I don't even know what his status was here. Doesn't matter. Let's do Shadow Claw. That's not bad, actually. We'll do False Swipe probably a couple of times. That's brilliant. Wow, that did a lot. Perfect. And then we'll go to the bag. And then we got some Great balls of fire. We'll throw that up in B, baby. Cling, cling, cling. So this wasn't a total loss. Excellent. We may not run into shiny Eevee, which is disappointing, but that's okay. That's not my goal in this game. But I will get myself a Houndour. Around dawn, its ominous howl echoes through the area to announce that this is its territory, the dark Pokemon. Interesting. What? Interesting. So as a dark type, it's just dark Pokemon, huh? That's curious. I thought I would have maybe like a little bit more of a niche Pokemon name as opposed to just like dark Pokemon. Come on. Come on, Eevee. Be shiny for your papa. Wow, that was awkward. Not saying that again. That creeped me out. There's no possibility to run into... No. I was like, if we could run into a horde of Eevee, that'd be awesome, but I don't think that's a possibility. I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, Nosepass, Yanma, and Houndour are the X ones. Electrike is a possibility in Y. Alright. Just trying it out. You know, we got some work to do here. It's possible that we run into an Eevee and not be shiny. Most likely, I should say. But it's possible that it could be shiny. I wonder, you know what? Okay, so let's put it this way. We'll have the first shiny encounter or Eevee, whichever comes first. So if we run into a shiny before we run into Eevee, then we're done. If it's a shiny we already have, I'm not going to catch it. If it's a Golett or something else. Like, I think Hawlucha, not a fan of the Pokemon, but it does have a very cool shiny. It's got like the purple, I think, and some green on there. Looks very good. That's what you like to see. You like to see shinies that even if you don't like the Pokemon, they have a respectable shiny. If we got a shiny Houndour, I don't know that I would have it on the team, just because we already have Charmeleon, and once Charmeleon becomes Charizard, you have Fire, Flying, Dragon moves already at your disposal there. Tyrant is the only one I really want to swap out. I do want a Water type, and Greninja has a Mega Evolution now, as a discovered in Pokemon Z-A, or ZA, whatever you want to call it. And I love Greninja, but I don't really care to have Greninja on the team if I can find something better. I don't know what that better is, though. You know what? That's not true. I actually do know which one I want. Well, you know what? I think... I really do want to get a Skrelp and then Dragalge. We talked about that. But also thinking about it again, I remember we also talked about teaching all the HM moves to Furret. So Furret can know Surf. So that would take care of our water typing, even though he doesn't get stabbed, which is the same type attack bonus. Which means, like, obviously, like, if an elemental Pokemon uses an attack of its element, it gets a bonus. So, like, you know, Charmeleon being fire, using a fire attack, he gets a bonus, right? Oh, we got a Snubbull. Alright, we'll move on from the Eevee. Okay. It's basically like Community Day every time we do this. Let's go Pokemans. Let's go Excalibur. Alright, that's too bad. I was really hoping that we would get Eevee, but I did say the first one we did, so we're gonna stick to that. I always thought Snubbull Shiny looked kind of cool. I do like this one. That was one of the first shinies that I ever caught in Pokemon Go outside of a community day. I thought that was dope. Nothing. Okay, we're gonna have to use Cut. Might do a little more damage. Oh my god, that's gonna take forever. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. We're gonna have to hit him hard. I don't know. Does Ghost type do a lot? Let's find out. This might knock it out, and that's gonna make me sad. Oh, it did not. Okay. We only have a little bit of opportunity here with False Swipe because Snubbull can do some damage to him with that move. Yeah, he's gonna have to hit him like 5 more times. Yeah, he might be KO'd. Okay, let's just try... I don't know if a Great Ball will work on a level 21 in the yellow. That seems risky. Up in B. But we'll try. Come on. Come on. Really? Oh, that a baby. I was complaining, I think, in the last episode or one of the recent episodes about how, like, much of a pain it's been trying to catch some of the Pokemon, but sometimes we get lucky. Snubbull, what is it? Bulldog Pokemon? Is that what it's called? What are you? Really? Fairy Pokemon? That doesn't make a lot of sense. The fairy type wasn't introduced until way later than Gen 2, and it was introduced in Gen 2. It was always a fairy Pokemon? That's odd. I would never have thought Snubbull was a fairy. Curious. It has an active, playful nature. Many women like to frolic with it because of its affectionate ways. A little gross, but it's okay. Alright. Yeah. Let's go. No Eevee. Okay. So, now we can go to the next town. Let's heal up. Geosenge Town. Let's go ahead and do that. Heal up the team a little bit. Yeah, Excalibur is going to be invaluable, for sure. I really am stoked about evolving. It's going to be a little while. Do you do Ultra Balls now? Let's see, do we have Ultra Balls here? No, still the Great Balls. How many do I have? We'll do 10 more. How many Super Potions do we have? Got some Revives. I don't know that I have any of these. I had one full heal. Did they have any here? They don't. Escape Rope, Ice Heal, Burn Heal, Paralyze Heal. How many of these do I have? Some of those. Paralyze Heal, how many do I have? Okay, that's fine. I think we're okay for now. That's alright. That works for me. Alright, Geosenge Town. Let's go ahead and review Bulbapedia. Alright, Geosenge Town connects Route 10 and Route 11. Legends tell of overwhelming power being channeled by the odd stones that dot the landscape. People visit from across the region to marvel at them, but few facts about their purpose have survived the ages. Available Pokemon. You can get, interesting. You can get an Eevee here by trading any Pokemon. I think we talked about that. And then... wait, is this right? Am I looking at the right thing? Yeah, this is correct. Okay. So we'll take a look at that. And then you can also get a Gyarados. Or, sorry, you can get a Magikarp by trading a Gyarados, which is ridiculous. Alright, so there's a hotel called the Marine Snow Hotel. The hotel stands across the street from the Pokemon Center. Head upstairs to find Mr. Bonding again. This time, he enables the speed power. On Wednesdays, a tourist will hand out a Downcast ribbon. Let's see. Team Flare is in town. We'll go take a look at that. And then the gym leader is Korrina. Before you reach Route 11, Korrina appears. Oh, she's not the gym leader. Excuse me. Right? Yeah, she's not. She's the Lucario owner. That's right. We saw her. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Got another cave situation. Yeah, we got a lot to do in town. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look around and see what's up. Okay, let's grab that item. Oh, there it is, Team Flare.
Geosenge Town is the town of stones.
Well said. That was remarkable. Wait, he was just there and then he disappeared. Did you see that? His character model, like, took a second to disappear, unless he was still walking. I don't know. Soft sand. Yeah, there he is. Okay, yeah, he was still walking.
Hear this, Pipsqueak. Team Flare is going to use the stones on Route 10 and a fantastic treasure to make everyone on our team happy. In this world, the ones who have power are the ones who win with flair.
Oh, brother. Marcus, was someone from Team Flare here just now? I should say no. He was here, but he isn't anymore, is he? Do you see him, fool? And the only thing past here is a dead end. There's something very weird about Team Flare. That's how you're just gonna end the conversation? Something weird. Bye. Walks away. What the... Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the stones are interesting around here for sure. Seeing if there's an item adjacent to where we're... No, it's not. I don't care about the photography spots. These are the stones. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Is this... So this has to do with Mega Evolution, right? The Mega Stones? Is that the idea? Is that what they're trying to get at? There's not really a lot going on around here, is there? Hey, you. If you want to know more about the stones, come to the hotel. Did this woman just proposition me? Did she just invite me to go to a hotel? You realize that I'm underage, right? I'm like 12. No, I trust people in this town, I guess. Is there anything on these stones? Play nope. Play nope. Timer ball. I've had it up to here with Furfrou. I'm good. I don't need any more Furfrou. You saw those huge stones on Route 10, didn't you? Some of the bigger ones are more than 30 feet tall. And there are hundreds of millions of them, spanning more than a mile in all. I suppose it's possible that people put up those stones with help from lots of Pokemon. But for what purpose? Why are they here? There are lots of theories about them, of course. Some people think they mark the burial site of warriors from ancient times. Others say they were built as family memorials or that they were set up for a ritual to celebrate life. I don't know about all that though. Personally, I think they might just be kind of a calendar. You see it all the time in astronomy studies. Ancient cultures use stones to track the movement of the sun. One thing is for sure, those stones are full of mysteries. Many believe that they contain some kind of mysterious power. I just hope it's a benign power that is watching over us, people and Pokemon. Speaking of which, there are some mysterious stones in the neighboring Shaller City too. Alright, what do we have? Oh, these people never really tell you anything useful, do they? And then this dude is here. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, friend? I'm Mr. Bonnie, the expert on O-powers. Let me ask you just in case.
It's weird how he's talking about bondage and... Oh.
Do you need to hear an explanation about O-powers?
No, I'm good.
Hey, that's my friend. Let's get started, shall we? It's bonding time.
So an O-power, speed level 1. I'm sure these are useful, but I don't really care. Increase the speed stat, blah 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 blah. Don't care about this. We got thingums to do. I think we're ready. What is this route? Okay, so Route 11 must be where he went, right? Is that where he was going, top left? I'm assuming this was the idea, right? Or not. Okay, so that's not 11. It must be the complete opposite side. Gotta love rollerblading on grass. You know how we do. Lucario, what are you doing? Oh, I thought Lucario was speaking for a second. Hey, you're that trainer from Route 5. Woof. I'm not exactly sure, but I think Lucario is saying it wants to battle with you. Would you battle with us? So I have two Lucario, but do you know which is the one that has taken a shine to you? How would I know? They're like identical. Whoa. Wait, leader Korrina? So she is a gym leader. But I don't get a badge from this, obviously. This isn't a sanctioned gym battle. Curious. Alright, what level am I? 34? Oh, dude, you're going down. And we're going to get to Charizard, I think, this episode. Oh, and he's going to suck, too, because he's a fighting steel type, so this is going to hurt. It's a KO right there. Instant death. I love how he didn't even get a chance to fight. Lucario loves you. Dies. Nice. Kadabra should evolve at level 37. Psybeam, baby! Yes, it's a must. Teleport, Confusion, Thunder Wave, and Disable. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, because we got rid of... Do I want to get rid of Teleport? Teleport's super duper useful. Disable's a really, really good move, too. I wonder... We'll get rid of Thunder Wave first, because we have the TM for that, so I can think about it later. Psybeam is a must-have. Boo. No, we'll just one-shot him. I think he's going to be right under level here, so he's not going to hit 35 from this. He's going to need, like, I don't know, a 10th more experience. Oh, maybe a little more than that. That's fine. Nice. Leader, huh? What? Not even my ultra-powerful Lucario duo could stand up to you? And I got... Ooh, that's right. I also got 8 grand because of the amulet coin. Bam, bam, you just paid for my Pokeballs, son. Great balls, I guess. Okay, now I get it. I see why Lucario likes you so much. So, do you remember that I'm the gym leader in Shaller City? Once you get past the cave just beyond here, you'll be there, so stop by and say hello. I like how Lucarios were both walking with her, but since I knocked them unconscious, they're both not available. Like, she's just, that's so funny. Oh, I can't go this way? Dude, come on, you can step over that. This dude can grind on rails, but he can't step around that little ledge. Anyway, okay, let's get these guys. Do you like smooth stones? I think they're neat. Okay, keep it in your pants, smooth stone stand. I use everything I have as a source of my power. My body, my spirit, and my emotions. Yeah, whatever, I use my diarrhea, so it's the source of my power. Alright, I don't know that this will be a one-hit KO, but it'll do significant damage. Yeah, it's just a level advantage, it's not. There wasn't anything stabby about that one. Sigilife. Sigilife. Siglife. Siglife? What level is he at? 24? Oh, he survived that? Yeah, you raise your special defense on him. Okay. Die anyway. That's enough for a level up, probably. Nice. He evolves at 36, right? Not 35. Very nice. Retaliate. Now we're good. You and your Pokemon are far more powerful than I could have imagined. It's the diarrhea. Okay, let's see. We go up and around, probably. Oh, let's take a look at the Pokemon available here. Okay, so Route 11 or Miroir Way, Miroir, M-I-R-O-I-R, Miroir, I don't know, is a rugged trail between Geosenge and Reflection Cave. Mysterious crystals that line the path radiate a soft energy and a room to hold valuable secrets. Can I talk to it? Does it have, like, not talk, but, like, can I interact with it? I guess so. Very cool. Okay, that was just lucky, I guess. All right, so trainers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trainers, technically. So there's a double battle option, and then a Sky Trainer, who I'm probably going to avoid, because who cares? Okay, so in X and Y, you can find Hariyama and Staravia. You can find Nidorino, Chingling, Stunky, Nidorina, and Dedenne. And then you can also find Sock as a Pokemon X exclusive and Throw in Pokemon Y. And those are in the grass. You can find Horde encounters with Nidoran, both male and female versions, and Stunky and Starly. Interesting. So Staravia is the second form of Starly, and then Staraptor, which is one of my favorite flying types, who I absolutely love. But I just don't need it because Starly family is a normal type and flying type, and as soon as Charmeleon, excuse me, evolves, then yeah, then I'll have fly. Okay, so there's a Thunderstone here as well. Did I find one of those? Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's fight. Oh, okay. Okay, so items: Citrus Berry, Super Potion, Hyper Potion, Thunderstone, and then there's also the TM for Rock Polish, TM 69. Nice. You need Cut for that, but we have it. I don't need it, so whatever. Is Chingling a baby Pokemon? Does that count? Chingling. A battle girl's power comes from her belt, you know. I don't know. Oh, it survived. Didn't like that. Just a tiny little finish you off your little remaining HP. Oh, that didn't do anything. I really thought I was gonna get more XP than that. Oh, Oh, it's just the one? Come on. Gotta keep my belt tied tight, or I can't unleash my true power. Sure, kid. Whatever, man. That's fine. Okay, items. Okay, so they don't all the crystals don't have items. Can I get around this? Oh. Hello there. Looks like you've almost made it to Shallow City. That's fantastic. It looks like your journey with your Pokemon around the Kalos region is going swimmingly. I wanted to tell you about a person in Shallow who knows a great deal about Mega Evolution. People call him the Mega Evolution Guru. I've told everyone else about him, so if you have a second, you should give him a visit. Sounds good. Sycamore Daddy. Can I go through? I can't. Cut it down. Cut it down. Shing. It'd be really cool if he could pull out Own Edge and then just like swing the sword on his own. Like imagine he just pulls out, like throws a Pokeball, grabs Own Edge and just pulls him out of the sheath and then uses him like a weapon. That'd be baller. That's the dream right there, kids. Hariyama. He's got to be a high enough level to be Hariyama, right? What's the level? 22. So he's a fighting only, so I don't have any advantage, I don't think, here, right? There it is. Nice. One more level, we got ourselves a Zard, baby! Yeah, we're getting more experience, I think, when we fight a trainer. There's still a few more trainer battles. Double battle. Rahoo-ha-ya! Behold the results of my training. Wait. Hiya, Ichi-ni-san. Oof. All of my training was for this match. I couldn't tell who was really saying that, actually, because it's a psychic. Weird that they were speaking both in like a fighting type of tone. Whatever. San. Alright, let's go Flame Burst on mine, because he creeps me out like crazy. And then we'll do Water Pulse on Machoke. I was going to lick him, but then I just thought, you know what, licking a Machoke just seems a little odd. Nice, well done, boys. Oh, very cool. It's got a splash, so the Bursting Flame hit Machoke. Did he take damage from it, or did that burn him? What did that do? That's very interesting. I didn't see if he took damage from it, though. Water Pulse looks like it covers a wide range of the field. It should hit both, I would think. Machoke. Nice, well done, boyo. Big Greninja soon. Smackdown? No, I'm good. He's getting there. We'll get Kadabra up to Alakazam very soon. Oh, that could hurt. Okay, that's fine. Could take a little damage. Well done. God. Slime creeps me out so much. Almost there, dude. It's gonna be okay. Don't cry. We did our best. $5,824. That's a very precise amount. So how do I get to... This might be the battle right here to get a Charizard. Start at 80 though. Alright. You don't intimidate me, bird. Was it level 20? Oh, I thought it was 28. I was like, that's a really high level. I didn't think that was gonna knock it out. Whoa. Dope. There it is, ladies. That should be enough. Yes. Brilliant. Oh, I need the GIF for this. I thought I had it on hand, but I did not because I'm a total idiot. So bear with me just a second. Hang on. Preparations. Okay, we're good. Excellent. That didn't sound like Charizard's typical battle cry, did it? I wonder if we should do this. Thinking I'm gonna try something. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's go. I'm gonna put. We're gonna redo that. It's fine. We'll put Charizard right here. That's so funny how close that is. All right, and then we'll go here. Let's go to Schmertz. Okay, where are you at? Oh, you're small. Let's see. Okay, so you're good. And then you're just... Nope, that didn't work. Let's resize you. He's just so big that I want to put him in an appropriate spot. So I think right here, but that's a little too big. We'll fix that. Should be a little smaller. That's probably good. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work for now. I'll adjust it later if I need to. Cool. Charizard, baby. Wing attack. What do we have for moves? Ember, Fire Fang, and Dragon Rage. I mean, it would make sense because he's fire flying. Does his Mega Evolution make him a Dragon type? I mean, Wing attack. The problem is that I feel like flying types don't really like. I feel like flying and fire both have the same advantages, don't they? Oh, they're not the same, obviously. That's not true, but... Let's see, wing attack. It's kind of a weaker attack. I'll keep it. I might give up on Ember later for, what's it called? For fly. We're gonna need that. Now, I was thinking, do I want to give Charizard the Mega Evolution Stone, the Charizardite? There it is. Okay, I don't know. I figured this had to be the spot. One of these things. Can I go over here? No. Now, we could do Pikachu to Raichu. We could do Eevee to Jolteon. I'm just not really in a huge spot of needing an electric type right now. Oh, Nidorina. What's up, girl? Let's run away. Let's go back in town and heal up real quick before we go inside this cave, because I feel like we're gonna need the health, and I don't really feel like wasting an item on this. I love that initial burst that he gets. Let's do this, because like I want the money, but the part that sucks is like, what's more important? It's not a key item. Let's be at the top. Oh, I have a Firestone too, so I could also evolve. What's it call it? Houndour if I wanted to. Let's go back. Key item should be. Amulet coin doesn't count as a key item. Does it go down? Yeah. Who do we want to give that to? Kadabra's already got an item. We'll give it to Greninja for now. Or, sorry, Frogadier, excuse me. And then we'll take it back later. I can't imagine that we actually are gonna use him a whole lot. But I have the wristwatch, right? So I should be able to use Mega Evolution in the next battle, is my guess. I think. Let's see how this goes. There was one other guy outside the cave, but I don't think he's a trainer, so I can't test it on him. This guy. I think he's just a talker.
There sure are lots of mysterious stones in the Kalos region.
Reflection cave ahead. Alright, inside Reflection. That was weird. Cave. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. Alright, we got the hollow clip. Okay. Reflection Cave. The large Reflection Cave is home to many wild Pokemon. This, along with its incredibly reflective walls, have lured many trainers to explore its dark depths. There are a lot. So there's 4 trainers on the first floor. And then the second floor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. Yeah, 7, but one of them is a double battle. So not too worried about that. Available Pokemon here. So this, so there's no exclusives in here. It looks like X and Y across the board. Mr. Mime, Roggenrola, Solosis, Wobbuffet, Chingling, Carbink, and Sableye are available all in the cave itself. Board encounters for Mime Jr., Roggenrola, and Carbink, whereas droppings from the ceiling are Pharaoh Seed and Woobat. I will say, Mr. Mime is a really cool shiny. I really, really like that one. But I've been going after Sableye for years as well. And Wobbuffet, as a matter of fact. I can't find those shinies to save my life, and it drives me crazy. I hate it. The items in here consist of a Netball, Revive, Moonstone, Reveal Glass. Oh, interesting. But it requires Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus in your party. Interesting. Okay. Black Belt, the TM for Flash, Escape Rope, Hyper Potion, Iron, Earth Plate, and the TM for Gyro Ball, which isn't Gyro Ball a steel type move? It is. Physical steel move. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and just get on with it. No skate, no bicycling, and no rollerblading. Oh, so that's what they mean by Reflection Cave. It's like a literal mirror. I want to try out Charizard.
To tell you the truth, I'm thinking I'm never leaving this place.
Now, Charizard has to be holding the Charizardite X. Oh, Backpacker Lane, you are getting your a-hole smashed by Charizard. That was a weird thing to say. I don't normally say things like that. I do, but not that. I don't say that. That's not a thing that I say. So does he have... I don't know what he... How do you use it? Maybe we can't use it yet? I remember there being something visible on the screen here for Mega Evolution, but it doesn't look like that's a thing. So I guess we could probably just give him the amulet coin, because maybe we got the stone, but we don't know what Mega Evolution is technically in-game yet. And that means that we don't have the wristband to activate it, right? So he can't actually evolve into it yet. Yeah, okay. Well, Charizard's gonna blow through everyone. Yeah, blow him, dude. Just blow through every single person. All right, let's go to Pokemon, actually. I think that's really what we need. Yeah, Frogadier, item, move, Charizard. Frogadier, item, take. Yeah, okay. So Charizard's not going to have anything going for him just yet. That's fine. Gonna run around, beat everybody, get the experience items as well. Fingers crossed we get any shinies. Mr. Mime. Mr. Meme. How is that not a meme of itself? You're telling me that Mr. Mime, one letter away from being Mr. Meme, isn't a thing? I don't know. People smarter than me should be able to work with that. Mr. Meme. Come on. Come on. You heard it here first. I may not be the first person in the world to come up with it, but I definitely arrived at it independently. Mr. Meme. Oh, I didn't know Mime could actually be a female. Mr. Female. Okay. Despite the fact that Mr. Mime gives me the total heebie-jeebie creeps, Mr. Mime is a really cool shiny and is a very, very useful Pokemon as well. From people that can take advantage of the strategies that, you know, he can contribute. Is there an item here? Oh, there's an item back there. How did we get it? Is this a rock smash thing? Oh no, it's a curve. I didn't even see that. Very cool. That was actually helpful. Oh, shiny Carbink. I was gonna say, that's a normal color. Alright, let's go Pokemon's... Who do I want to use that could do some damage but won't do too much? I guess we'll just go Excalibur. I will say, 1 out of 100 is pretty cool, but at the same time, we are running into it a little bit more frequently than I would like. So I'm kind of like... I'm not like disappointed, but like it's not as exciting. So I apologize about that. This might hurt it because he's a fairy, right? Fairy stone thing. Hopefully this doesn't knock it out. Because Carbink's got a cool shiny. Oh, they didn't do anything. Okay, we're good. Didn't do anything. Okay, this is gonna be a long fight. Let's see if we have... What does Tyrant have? What has he got? Ancient Power, Stealth Rock, Rock Tomb, and Bite. He might be able to do a little bit more damage with Bite. And then we'll go back to Excalibur, and then he can finish it off with a False Swipe. Attack, huh? Alright, let's see what this does. Anything? Oh, come on now. Tyrant, you're supposed to be, like, more than just a little cutie. Stealth Rock. That's probably gonna do damage over time. And I don't... That was a dumb choice. I do regret that. Rock Tomb, let's see how that works. Come on, nothing's doing anything with this dude. Everything else is just too effective. I don't want to use... We'll try Furret. Because I don't want to use Psychic, because Psychic types will do too much damage. Charizard, any attack is going to be overkill. Ember might not kill it. But I just don't want to take that risk. Because we're probably not going to see another one of these. He's made of rock. I feel like Rock Smash should do some major damage here. Come on. Should have done stuff. I'm just going to do Rock Smash over and over again. Okay, that's annoying, but whatever. I love Shiny Furret so much. He looks so great. Best Shiny in this game. Hands down, in my opinion. The only reason I would ever trade a Shiny Furret for another Shiny Pokemon is if that particular Pokemon and or its Shiny form were just so incredibly rare. Whereas, you know, you could probably have better luck finding a Shiny Sentret and then evolving it into a Furret again. But, like, it's not the best Shiny, but it's my favorite, without question. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Alright, let's switch back over to Excalibur. Okay, and he's not going to do much. That's okay. We're going to go False Swipe. It's going to do nothing. It's like 1 HP, I think, of damage. I might as well just throw the ball now. Oh, yeah, it's going to take too long. That's like 20 hits. We've got a life to lead here, people. We got to just throw the ball and hopefully it works. Up and B. Cling, 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 cling. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. This one's going to be a tough one. Throw another Great Ball. Up and B. Yeah? 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 Yes. Nice. Excellent. Going forward, I think I'm only going to catch shinies. A Jewel Pokemon. Born from the temperatures and pressures deep underground, it fires beams from the stone in its head. Okay. Jewel. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the strongest of them all? Obviously not you. Been watching a little too much Once Upon a Time. Hedvig. Oh, dude. Okay, so it's Sock and Throw who she's got, right? Both of them. It's a KO. Good night. Sleep tight, dude. Oh, he survived, damn it. That's what I get for talking trash. Alright, Charizard. Come on, get him, baby boy. Get him, baby boy. Get him, baby boy. There we go. Very nice. It'll take a while before he evolves. Oh, Hawlucha. Okay. I was wrong. Happens a lot. Come on. Come on. Go downtown. Oof. That sucked. talk so much garbage and then I just get absolutely butt spanked. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, oh, that hurt. That was hard to watch. Jesus. It's alright, we got healing items for just this reason. So you're the strongest trainer. Well, I was talking garbage, but you ended up doing a little more damage to me than I thought. Baggy bag. Oops, yeah, it's over here. Yeah, we don't want to use the hyper. Use 2 of these, though. Okay, he's alright. Lesson learned. Talk trash. Get smashed. Got it. Talk trash, get smashed. I do really like their noises, though. It's like a wet clicking noise. I don't know why, but I really do like it. Can't do it, obviously, but it's nice. Something about it just like audibly pleasures my ear sensors. I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, I know, but I don't know how else to describe it. Hey, Mimies. It's weird how Mr. Mime gives me the creeps, but Mime Jr. doesn't. I think it's because it reminds me of soft serve ice cream, so it doesn't really bother me. I think, nice. I think when I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, I found, I'm pretty sure it didn't hatch. I think I found a shiny Mime Jr. and I thought that was really cool. I did, that's right. I was running around. Yeah, I remember it now. I did. I really liked that one. That was really cool. Stoked. Stoked. Play Stokadum Badokadum. It's really cool. What are you doing, girl? Oh, she was looking at me? That's weird. A haste trainer. I don't know about all that. I just love Pokemon. Oh god, she's a psychopath. Marry me. Haste trainer Monique. She saw me. Oh, in the reflection. That's interesting. Okay. BS, but I get it. We only have 2 badges, and we're already going to be getting up to level 40 by the time we get to the next gym. Helioptile. No, it's fine. From a strategy standpoint, I feel like there's a lot of moves that I'm like just not investing in. Like I just like pure raw damage. I play as in like I'm just gonna have more strength than you, but I play strong. I don't play smart. So it's like not a huge deal for me to like worry about strategy stuff because I'm not going to play competitively. In fact, I don't think that I ever would. I don't have the brain capacity to formulate a proper strategy to actually fight. I just like I can't think for myself. Whether if it's a game that has any sort of like build or strategy structure, I just ask somebody else. Playing Borderlands, I can't think of what's optimized for my build. Playing Pokemon, I don't care about the moves. I just gotta, you know, do damage and move on. That's how I do everything. I just can't. Like, I want to, but I just can't think it through. Because I'm a ditch. That's why. Okay, so going down. Let's see what else was up here. Not falling for that. Got it. Strength. Okay, I want to go back up there. Plus, the walking around here also, like, provides shinies. Oh, Solosis. Solosis I don't like very much, but its shiny is kind of neat. But its final form is creepy, but kind of cool. I forget what it's called. I jokingly call it Rambunctious because I can't remember what the actual, like, name of the Pokemon is. Rambunctious. Actually, can I get over there? This is where we saw the mime, right? There was no alternate path. There was an item down there. I couldn't go any further. You can't. Okay, she must be the scientist that gives you the item if you have one of the others. Thunderous and whatever. Tornadus and all that stuff. Okay, so I think we can just go. I don't think there's anything else that we can really do. I think the idea is we're going down so we can go up. Are you a trainer? If your Pokemon are in good health, press onward. If they're not, it's time to rest and recover. I do appreciate that. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna talk keyboarder. I left my darling fiancé behind and came over here all by myself. You know what's weird? This is a weird thing that I just keep thinking about, and it's not related to Pokemon at all. Do you know the Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Bastards? Love that movie. Super duper fun. There's a scene where Christoph Waltz is in a cafe, and he's talking to one of the surviving, like the blonde surviving, I forget what her name is. Whatever, just call her Mademoiselle. I can't remember her name. But he was talking to her, and they had a really long line of dialogue, and he is responsible for ending the lives of her family, and so she's, you know, obviously hiding the fact that she's related to that situation, and so she's trying to remain composed. But while they're in the cafe and they're having this like really intense exchange, he orders like this piece of pie or like this cake or something, whatever it is, and can I get up here? Yeah. And then she's gonna like take a bite out of it, and he stops her in a very, very like misogynistic way. But then he's like, I forgot to order the cream. We need to get the cream. And for some reason at that point, I don't know why, I have been craving, I saw this like earlier today, it was just this clip, it wasn't even the whole movie. I've seen the movie, love the movie, but the clip popped up. And ever since I saw that freaking clip, all I want to do is go to like some French cafe, get some like really flaky pie, and have them slop on some cream and then have a bite of that. I don't know why, it's really weird, but like, it's an urge. Oh, this idiot. Hey, Marcanine. If you use the move Flash, not as many wild Pokemon will turn up. Thanks, dude, I really don't care. Is there a dark cave in this equivalent to where like you can't see anything? I kind of depend on Flash. I'm still not very good at battling, so I keep running into trouble. I sure wish I could be as good as you. Yeah, whatever, later, dude. We're not even friends. Why do you even talk to me? I thought it was a different color, but I guess it's sort of like a blue-purple type of thing. But anyway, I don't know. I've had this craving for it. And I typically, like, I don't eat a ton of sweets. Like, every once in a while, like, I try really hard not to, and every once in a while I get a hankering for it, and then I just splurge. But, like, most of the time, I typically don't eat sweets unless it's, like, a weekend. And even then, like, I typically stay away from it. I try to avoid sugars. You know, gotta watch the bikini body, you know what I mean? But this, I'm like, I don't know, but the freaking pie and the freaking cream, it's just making me so, I'm getting ravenous just thinking about it. Battle. Okay. Okay, this guy. Now, this is also kind of a cool story. So Sock and Throw from a Pokemon Go standpoint, it's the only like relevance that I have to this. Throw is native in North America, while Sock is not, but there are certain instances where you can catch Sock in North America, like it's a region-specific thing. But like Pokemon Go does a ton of things where like they have limited events where you can, you know, catch Pokemon from other regions or whatever. So you can encounter Sock periodically or whatever. But I went to Japan a little over a month ago, and I was there for 2 weeks, and it was like, I'm not just saying this because I'm poorly traveled, but it was really like a life-changing experience for me, seeing their culture, like the food and just like their history and everything, and trying to abide by their customs and stuff. Like, I'm an American, so I'm an idiot, right? But I did try very hard to be respectful and kind and whatever. And while I was there, typically only in places where there weren't a lot of people, because I didn't want to, you know, offend or do anything rude, I played Pokemon Go. And you know, I caught some Pokemon here and there that were exclusive to the area, but I ran into one Sock while I was there, and it was a shiny, and I caught it at I think it's the Tokyo Tower, which is like I think a smaller, I don't think it's at a scale, but a smaller version of the Eiffel Tower. And so I was in there, we were going into the elevator, and we were losing service, and I was connected to Pokemon Go, and while I was in the elevator going up, like, I saw this shiny Sock, and I was panicking because I wanted this one for a long time, and I was trying to catch it, and I'm like, if my cell service goes out on me because I'm in this freaking elevator and I lose this shiny, I'm going to be furious. Luckily, though, I had like one like cell bar, and I guess that was enough to have like a very basic connection to LTE, and I was able to catch it. And I was so stoked. So happy about that. Since ancient times, mirrors have always possessed a kind of mystical power. I will take advantage of that power and use it to defeat you. We're good. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. We can't catch throw in this game, but we can catch a sock. And catching a shiny one here would be kind of dope. It wants to move. I do want that. Yeah, we'll do slam. Forget. Quick attack, scratch, strength, and rock smash. We'll get rid of scratch for now. Slam's a pretty decent move. Get stab out of it. Not that for it's necessarily going to be, you know, taking charge as a serious fighter on the team, of course. But yeah, that was dope. I thought it was really crazy. And I think also within the hour, I had caught a shiny Spearow while I was over there. Not, you know, an exclusive to Japan or anything, but. Oh no, just where has my darling gone off to? Oh, sob. Oh boy, she break up with you, you freaking Twinkie goon. You were challenged by tourist Haruto. Haruto. I like that name. Like, I'm not Japanese, but if I have kids someday, I really want them to have Japanese names, but I feel like they'd be teased really hard for being, you know, white AF and then having Japanese names. But like, I'm such a nerd in a really annoying way, I think, that I want it so bad, and it's just like so stupid. Like I want my kid to be named like Ryu Sanada. They would never stop getting teased. I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna do that though. I would never name my kid anything that would like get them teased. But damn, Ryu Sanada is one of the coolest names I've ever heard in my life. There's got to be an item here. Is that an encounter? Because I clicked on it? Oh, if that was a shiny, that would have been dope. But anyway, no, I don't know. The sock thing was just kind of an anecdotal recent experience that I had. And so from Pokemon Go has kind of done like a really bad job with like their monetization and like other really crappy decisions over the past like year. Ever since COVID kind of wrapped up, they've done a really crappy job of stuff. And so I haven't bought anything really. I think maybe I did like a couple of Poke Coins for some remote raid passes or something to get shiny stuff. Here's a double battle. What do you think, honey? Should we share some of our happiness with this young trainer? But I haven't really spent as much money as I used to, because I used to be kind of invested in the game. And but ever since Pokemon Home, I've just been like migrating all of my shinies up into Pokemon Home away from Pokemon Go, and then just moving them into like my Nintendo Switch games. Just because I'm like, you know, I want to be able to use them in battle and everything. In the more recent like 3D games and whatever, just to kind of flex. I have like 430 some odd shinies, I think. And today, in fact, not the day this episode comes out, but the day I'm recording this, GameStop, and I think there's like one other gaming company like in the UK that aligns with this, but today, GameStop and its sister company were giving out cards with codes so you can get a shiny Miraidon or a shiny, what's the other one? Koraidon, I think? You can get the shiny versions of them. But like, it really freaking sucks because apparently, like the Pokemon trading card game scalping situation, those crypto bro sneakerhead sons of they I guess they flocked to GameStop and stole all of them. Not stole, but like they took stacks of them. And so they were sold out everywhere. My only desire is to brighten my Pokemon's day by defeating you in battle. And like, I was just reading all these horror stories on Reddit of like, you know, people who wanted to go and get these things either for themselves because they're millennials and they love Pokemon, or for their kids because they're millennials and they have kids who have Pokemon, whatever. But they like ran out of cards, and so kids are like super duper bummed And like all these adults are like stealing, basically in my mind it's stealing because they went there, they took them all because they can, stacks of them. I imagine probably a lot of employees snag these as well, because if I'm an employee, I'm not going to give some dude a stack of them. I'll be like, here's one for each Pokemon and that's it, you know, and I would make note of it. I would be, you know, I don't want to be authoritarian, but I'd be pretty strict. But I have to, oh yeah, we need Slash. But I have to imagine a lot of the, is it Shadow Sneak? Which one do I want? Does it show me 40 and 100? Shadow Claw is 7. Oh, that's easy one. It's too bad Slash is a normal move because I'm getting rid of a stab for Shadow Sneak. But Cut, False Swipe, Shadow Claw, and Slash kind of makes sense. We'll see. Whatever. We'll deal with that later. But Slash is a good move. So anyway, so these guys, they have taken these codes and no one can get them now and everybody's super bummed. And then you look on eBay and they're being sold for $40 a piece. Dude, the Pokemon community is so embarrassing. You know what? Let me rephrase that. Let me take that back. It's not the Pokemon community because these guys are not part of the community. These are guys that are just trying to make a quick buck at the expense of everybody else. You know, these are the hustle bros. But like these are the guys that jump from like fandom to fandom, like trend to trend. They're trend chasers. They did it with the Nike shoes and now they're moving on from that because Nike's over making their shoes and Nike's making really, you know, crappy shoe designs and no one's really buying that stuff. And like no one wants to pay $900 for a pair of retail shoes that go for 120 bucks. That's insane. And it's just like a bunch of resellers selling back and forth to each other. And then they do the crypto thing, you know, and then they, you know, Web3 and, you know, all that other blockchain nonsense stuff that, you know, the only one, like, I don't know. What's, you D-bag. All right. What's the, Bitcoin is like the main one. All the other ones are just a joke. And even Bitcoin, I think, has limitations. But like the whole thing's insane. And now they've moved on to Pokemon cards and like, some of them, because they're going to Pokemon cards and they're seeing how lucrative, like, they can make that situation for themselves. They've, oh, there's another level there? Oh, because you're going down and just looping back under. Okay. Because of that, they're starting to bleed over into other Pokemon card, or trading card fandoms as well, like Magic the Gathering. I'm not a big Magic guy, but I do like some of the collabs they do. So, like, I've got some of the Secret Lair collabs, the Final Fantasy collabs, Spider-Man. Oh, that sucks butt that I just did that. That sucks. So, like, I have some of that, but like, I don't play the game. I don't know anything about it. It's just standing there the whole time. But like they're starting to scalp those things too, and it just, all of it sucks. It's just a bummer, man. Like I want to, you know, I like having rare cards, and it's cool when you're like, oh man, this card's worth 50 bucks, this one's worth 100. Again with this, I keep hitting it, but I'm not trying to. I'm just button mashing. But like, you know, finding out that cards are going for thousands of dollars if you have that card, sure, that's exciting. But like, if I just want to own this card, like just for my collection because I think the art is cool, come on with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab Dragon Tail. He's got Ancient Power, Stealth Rock. I think that one we'll get rid of. It's a bummer, dude. Like, I have a pretty strong Pokemon card collection that I've had for years. A lot of them I've had for more than 20 years since I was a little kid, and I don't know. I'm bummed to see what's happened to some of my collector hobbies because I'm a huge collector. Like, I collect a lot of stuff. You guys might not be able to tell because I don't, it's like on display back here, but like I've got a bunch of stuff back here. Like I'm a huge, I don't know, let's see if you can see this actually. Yeah, I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. So like when the Lightning collection came out, these are a bunch of action figures that never made it to any other higher quality like action figure line, like Figuart. So I have like all the, like a bunch of the 6th Rangers over here and the Red Rangers together. And then over here, I have all, I want to say all 7 of the Psycho Rangers from In Space because they're freaking awesome. All 7 being the 5 core colors, silver and green. And like, they were expensive to track down. Granted, I got into the hobby a little bit later, but like, I love Power Rangers action figures, and there's only a few that you could get from the Figuarts line. The basic Mighty Morphin, which is my favorite, and then I think that there's a couple in Japan they did later, but like, you can't get Zeo, you can't get Turbo, you can't do In Space, and those are like, you know, some of my absolute favorites. So I was like, I had no choice but to do the Lightning collection. But I collect a bunch of stuff. Action figures, like, you know, Funko Pops, like trading cards, like anything that I just look at that's like pleasing my inner child, I collect that. And seeing it all skyrocket in price is nasty. Because like when I was in Japan, am I going the right way? Yeah. When I was in Japan, we went to the Nintendo stores, multiple. I went to 2 of them. Yeah, we went to, yeah, Nintendo Kyoto and Nintendo Tokyo. Yes, that's right. And then there were 3 Pokemon centers, I think, that we went to. Pretty sure it was 3. And, like, just seeing, like, you could tell who were real fans, and that was pretty cool. But just seeing, like, some of these, like, adults being just garbage people. Oh, he's a trainer. All right. Whose shadow stands on the walls of Reflection Cave? 'Tis that of a hiker. Like, the Pokemon centers, I found one that actually had some Pokemon cards. Because, like, they were scalping them. Because I guess there was a lot of, like, tourists that were just flocking the Pokemon Center and buying all the Pokemon cards. And Japan isn't immune to, like, the scalping situation either, because, like, right around the corner of almost every Pokemon Center, I found, like, some local tiny itty-bitty card shop selling Pokemon Center card stuff at, like, 3, 4, 5 times the value. Like, insane amounts that you would never want to pay. But you don't have a choice, right? Because they don't have them at the Pokemon Center because they sell out immediately. It was a bummer. It was really sad. You know, and like, oh, get this. So this was also wild. So while I was also in Japan, at the same time, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Japan had a very limited Pokemon card collaboration with, the Pokemon Company had a card collaboration specifically with McDonald's. And I was there, I went to McDonald's, which is shockingly good, by the way. The menu at McDonald's in Japan, entirely different than what we have in the US. I had a shrimp sandwich there, a chicken sandwich there that, like, we don't have shrimp sandwiches. They have sauces we don't have. They serve herbal tea at their McDonald's. It's super clean. They don't sell Diet Coke, by the way, at all in Japan anywhere because it's super bad for you. They sell Coke Zero because that's got 0 sugar, and somehow, you know, that one is, I don't want to say healthy because it's Coke, but it's like less bad for you. But Diet Coke doesn't exist in that country. And the shrimp sandwich was amazing, by the way. But anyway, beyond all that, their menu was different than ours, and it was delicious, and it tasted kind of healthy, which was a little wild. But anyway, they had a Pokemon card thing going on at McDonald's the same weekend we were there. And, like, I wasn't chasing it down, but I was like, you know what, let's just take a look, see if it's there. And I went there, and, like, I didn't even ask because I had found out, like, almost immediately that they had sold out within, like, an hour of doing the collab. And people were going there, and you had to buy food to get the card. So people were buying tons of food and then just throwing it out. And it wasn't the locals that were doing this either. It was a lot of tourists that were there. The tourists were going there, buying up tons of food, and then just wasting it, not even eating it, just so I could get the Pokemon cards. It was disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior. Was this a path that I literally just passed that I could have taken? Damn it. I don't know. It was crazy, dude. Like, it was so sad because Japan is insanely respectful. Like, it's just their culture. They are insanely clean. There may be more than one example of the reveal glass first found in Unova. That's what the latest research seems to suggest is a real breakthrough. Oh, sorry, didn't you know? A reveal glass is a mirror that has the ability to transform Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus back to their original forms. I see. Okay, that's information that doesn't even make a lot of sense. But yeah, like, they're very clean, and they're very respectful, and so, like, they didn't treat this whole Pokemon thing like that. But the tourists did. The tourists came in, tore through McDonald's, wasted all this food, and there was just bags outside. I saw, like, 1 or 2 McDonald's, but, like, there were pictures online going on showing on how bad it was. The McDonald's I saw weren't that bad, really. They didn't have Pokemon cards, but I didn't see piles of trash because Japan keeps that very clean. But the pictures online, as they were just dealing with it, uneaten food, just bags and bags and bags of uneaten food, and such a waste. It was really sad to see, but I hate to end on such a down note. But yeah, tourists suck, and I can see why people have an issue with Americans and other tourists, especially going to Japan as well. I love Japan, absolutely beautiful and great, but Jesus, if you're gonna go anywhere, respect it, seriously. But anyway, that's enough for me. This is kind of a longer video at 1 hour, a little over an hour. We'll go ahead and save it here. Got a couple of shinies. What was it? Snubbull and that Jewel Pokemon, whatever that thing was called, I forget. But we got a couple of those, so that's pretty cool. We got ourselves Charizard, stoked on that. Alakazam is gonna be right around the corner as well. What level is Kadabra at? Kadabra's at 31, so we still got a little bit of distance. Frogadier, I think, is 1 level away at level 35 from becoming Greninja, so that's pretty cool. Excalibur, he's going to have a little bit of time before he goes into Double Edge. And then, yeah, Tyrant, I think, also has... I think he... What level does Tyrant evolve at? I thought it was higher than 35. I don't think it was 35, was it? 39. Okay, I thought it was going to be 40, but yeah, that's it. So he evolves at level 40. Okay, so pretty cool. We'll see how things go. Tyrunt, I don't know if he's 100% going to stay on the team. He might. I'm not quite sure yet. We will see. In any case, though, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you for watching this episode of Pokemon X. We'll take a look at the next city in the next episode. Did I save it? I'm going to save it again. We'll take a look at the city in the next episode in Shalor City. Shalor City? Shalor City. But if you enjoyed this video and my ramblings and rants, you can show your love by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. Any feedback formally in the comment section, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to take a look at the description box. There's some links there that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can chat with me directly. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time and hope to see you when we continue with more of our playthrough Pokemon X. Alright, guys. For me, take care, be well. See you next time.